Black 20. Alert, alert.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Completion here to Claypool. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. First and goal from the 6.
45. Too little, cupcake. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Snickers, you got to spin. Watch the run. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch 98.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Hey, check it.
Now Brady again. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 61 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Don't get nervous.
Whirl. 36. Shift.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Yeah.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
45. Mike, 45.
He don't know.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
98's the mic. Hey.
72.
198.
Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alabama.
Tyson Alualu forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
66.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Go Bandit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm coming for you, son.
45. Mike, 45.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
All right, now. Black 80.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A quick pass out to Juju. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Black 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue Dan. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Samuels. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Bell, bell.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch the edge.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 59 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC move from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday. And then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. That feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh. How great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second and 10.
Jack 16.
Trips. We got trips. We got 3. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Tight end right.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
The final shot before half for Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rip left. Rip left. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Let's go! All day. Woo! Let's get it. 198.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Brady's throw there complete, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Don't be mad. It's more coming.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Joker. Check.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
45's the mic.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80?
65.
Easy.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Under 10. Under 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, that.
2nd down and 8. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
53.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Go Bandit.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Regular.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. He'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Check 3. Check 3.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Crunch.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Keep playing hard. Play. 54, 55. Check. Good job right there. You got tight.
Now it's Carson.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 55. Yeah.
Zebra.
Hey, check Mike. Watch
Front left.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Set! 180.
Check 56.
Hey, alert.
44.
Shit.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a squirreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Jack 16.
He's coming. Double up.
Whirl.
Coming, double up. 50's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
No spacing.
Mike's 50.
Man out.
Mike's 50.
No ball. Don't let him breathe.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Easy, easy.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ready? Blue 30.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming.
44.
56, Mike, 56.
Y'all not ready.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
You don't want no problems.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go, defense.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Left hash.
Safe.
From the 36, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bang out.
On second down now, it's Carson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Flushed out right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to attack. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd.
Out. 3 down. Slam.
Alert.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Like 30.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike's 50. Silver.
Hey.
Dash, go now.
Mike's 50.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check 55 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Seattle touchdown. Taking it in. Second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This is Samuels. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Samuels. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, check.
Strong right, strong right. Here we go, G. Hey.
Hey, alert. 185.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Jack 16.
Here we go.
Alert.
50. Mike 50.
We got to get the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Good job right there.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Gun.
98's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Check.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, D.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, escaping the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Check pass.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll set them back 5. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep here for Ebron. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
41, Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
4 down. Check 41.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, 380. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Front left. Hey, alert.
They go play action now. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 40 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
All right, now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Exit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.